Yeah, first match of the season. You know, good to shake whatever rust you had off. I know we only had like a week or two break in between the CRL here, but we're back on board, and it's Old Guys Texas trying to push towards these spawns here. Toronto Falters have got a nice hold on it, but nobody on the hill for the time being. He's just able to spot one, but he's not able to get the kill. He gets taken down by a couple of the Falters there. And now here they are finally getting a little bit of hill time here, as looking like they're going to hold these spawns as well.
Yeah, boys are being flocked off the map right now. We're seeing kills go back each and every way. Bolt started off 3-0 hot, and they're kind of trying to control this green side spawn, it looks like, if you are Toronto, but 4 dead in the feed. Bolt not stopping anytime soon at 4-0, and they've got them spawning across the map. This is going to be tough. Toronto's got a great start to this game, T.
This is a pretty much perfect start here. They're just going to have to force Old Guys Texas to try and flood towards this green side. They're already set up as the hill begins to pop here. Got one player collecting time, and Bubbles is just watching the back for the time being as the rest of his teammates just try to circle around the hill. And this is just perfect so far from Toronto Falters. It seems like they got a good idea. They know what they want to do, and they're finding all the kills as G-Man gets another one.
Yeah, holding off this hedge push right now and finally making their way in. Godfears is going to put a stop to the Bolt spree. That was a 7-0 run right off the bat. They were flying around, but seems like Old Guy Texas has done the work now. They've cleared it out, and I mean, all things considered, right, if they're able to find these kills, Drees has got a big fight coming up. Will he pop up, or is he just going to wait for the help? Seems like he's waiting, but all these Toronto players are getting here as well now. Kill's going to go back the other way. Swanee comes in late, and they are going to get the kills. So, as I was saying, all things considered, I think this has gone all right for Old Guys Texas.
Yeah, that's some great hill time to split there, and you can start mounting up on that scrap time, and Swanee's got the God route, but he gets turned on. Mick with the spidey senses, able to whip around. It could have been a great play for him, but got shut down, and now the Toronto Falters are set up in 10 as Bolt wasn't quite able to get that cruise missile, but he is still just absolutely shooting tonight. Look at this guy.
Oh my goodness.
He's on the floor doing his best optic pred. He is able to just slow the Old Guys Texas down so much. And here it comes. Godsphere and Swanee once again try to get in, but you got to deal with G-Man, and he is good for 3. And Toronto Falters are getting so much hill time here.
Yeah, the kind of the flip side of Old Guys Texas managing to maybe take over that last hill there was that they gave Toronto the spawn over to Tim, allowing them to get a setup there. And yeah, Bolt starting off real hot, 12-4. He's been frying, not able to get anything with that cruise, but almost just more of a kind of a respecting at that point, dropping it on the enemy. So gonna have to roll into this next barbershop hill, which, if you believe it again, Toronto's set up again.
Yeah, these guys have been so good on rotation here, as God is once again able to find one towards the backside, but he's the only Texan nearby. And the Falters are just going to keep locking this down. G-Man is soaking up that hill time right now. He's like, we got 1:18 off 3 hills. It's cooking. And wow. What else can you do? I mean, your teammates are slaying like that.
Yeah, I mean, you let the dogs go out to eat, right? And at the end of the day, you sit inside, you get your hair cut in that barbershop, as they say. You sit there, you get the dye done, you wait, you get some extensions put in if you're feeling a little freaky, but you let that thing ride anyways. 132-30 is the current score. Toronto wasting really no time into the series by showing that they want this first win of the season.
They want it real bad, and Mick and G-Man are each on a high streak right now. Mick on 5, G-Man on 4. So maybe see some more cruise missiles here tonight, and Bolt is so snappy right now. The guy is insane. But finally, Old Guys Texas are first on rotation. They're able to get into the hill a little bit early and got to get these Toronto Falters to filter in. But G-Man is able to extend his streak with a great kill there. Onto God, he's looking for another one. He finds it. Cruise missile in pocket, and the Falters break the hill. It's not looking great for Old Guys Texas.
No, and Mick found one right at the same time. All 3 go down, and yeah, Toronto's in the hill now. This is becoming murdersome. This is a 9 streak for G-Man. He's, by the way, on a 9er and just having a good time out there. As they got these bodies spawning out. Nobody's going to get in. That's going to be another free 20 or so seconds for the Falters as they start to look at these new spawns, which, yes, again, they put themselves in a great position for. So Gotta see it, old guys. Gotta find something in the tank right now.
That's a good start to it there. As Drees is
Mhm.
able to kill that player back alley. Gonna slow that down for the Falters, force them to spawn out a little bit. And they're once again early into the hill. Finally gonna get a little bit of hill time here, trying to avoid the 100-point club. But G-Man and the boys are running down back alley right now. Drees gets some great timing, able to find that player with a nade in his hand. But will he overchow and meet Bubbles? Yes, he does. Now it's up to God to try and hold the line here, but he's got Swanee nearby going for two, not able to find it. His bolt is going to be a big problem here, trying to break in through this side. He's going to get into the hill. He does
Man.
find God, gets rid of the trophy, and that's a big 20 points to put him over 200.
Yeah, but we'll see if Bolt can turn this around. This would be wild. Oh my
Woo!
goodness, Dessa able to find that one a critical kill. Is this a stick though from G-Man? Like, and when the things are going your way, they're just going your way. It's hard not to get discouraged if you are Dessa in that scenario, right? You kill somebody like Bolt, and then the stick finds its way. But into this backside hill now, finally, as Toronto seemingly has a good setup at the start, but able to find their way through kind of that closet into this RV spot are the old guys. And they're going to try and battle this out. God going to find one there. G-Man turning it back the other way. Bubbles will clean up the last, and that's going to be all purple arrows sticking in this hill. With 40 to go, they can't quite win it here, T.
They can't quite win it here, but they've been so far ahead of every rotation that I have no doubt Toronto Falters is trying to end it as quick as possible here. Look at G-Man just holding the line. Guy does it all. 2 minutes in his pocket. He's 20-7. He's an absolute trash man demon out there. And this is just the old guys Texas trying to get across the map. They just met with all these angles from OGT and Mick with the duck and dive. Gonna just keep this pain train rolling here. And we're looking at a 100-point club unless the old guys Texas can turn it around.
Yeah, no, and they were so concerned with getting into that old hill that they were not ready for the new to pop. So that will be the end of it. That will be a 100-point club. That is 250 to 81. Toronto starting the season off with an emphatic W on Mercado Hardpoint.
I couldn't have said it better myself, but that was just a Falters masterclass here. These old guys Texas are going to try to maybe avoid getting into a reverse sweep situation here. Need to split that map count out a little bit. But I can tell just by looking at these arrows, these guys know exactly what to do on Fortress Search and Destroy. You lock down that A cross to bomb, and you just don't let them go B. And so far, so good.
Yeah, a bit of a stalemate early into this search and destroy. Nobody really wanting to move. Everybody kind of hanging out. Swanee's got this death beam down. He's going to give the call out right now. God kind of letting them know. Gonna have to push into this one, or he's kind of content with hanging out. There's
Ooh.
2 trades early on there, but God will be picked off by Bubbles.
Yeah, and Bubbles is going to immediately pick that bomb up, and Mick finds Drees on the outside. So now it's all down to Bear in a 1v3 situation. Fortunately, he was watching the B bomb site, so he's going to have to try and cross the map here, and G-Man may have this cross all wrapped up. So he's going to have to try and sneak by. G-Man does spot him. That's going to make it that much more difficult, as you can see the arrows start to surround his known location, but he does chow and finds G-Man, takes him off the map, but a great nade there from one of the boys, and that's going to be Toronto Falters taking map or round 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, wasn't in the cards, I guess, for Dessa, but first kill, showing a little livelihood. That's what you kind of got to do, right? You got your whole team watching your perspective at that point. They've already probably chalked you in a sense, because teammates are always good for that. And then you just
Bastards.
run your way back in and you chow that crap and you get yourself a kill. I love seeing that. It got me fired up, Dessa. Let's keep it going here. Let's roll. Let's answer back.
Yeah, baby, first match of the season. You know, you gotta just keep it rolling. Nothing to get down about. But Drees nearly eats a nade there. As you can see, he's aware that Bubbles is pushed up, but Bubbles is able to chow out and find him. Dessa does find Bolt, but gets traded by G-Man, and Swanee's good for one as well. And there's just gunshots all over the map right now. It's a 2v2 situation. Old guys Texas are a little bit pinned right now, as the Falters do have a pretty good idea of where they are.
Here we go,
They're
Bubbles.
just
Come
watching
on.
these crosses as Bubbles trying to get a little active on the map here.
Yeah, hitting that nice X Games jump up onto the window there. They make it look easy in Call of Duty, folks, but let's admit it, that'd be pretty hard pull up to do. So give him his credit. As we are waiting now, Swanee, I wonder if you've seen him cross out of that van to begin, but he's going to pop his own dead silence now. Let's see how this interaction goes. Creek, is he going to hear it? Oh, not going to see him either way. Bubbles is going to find that one to improve his streak to 3. Now it's only, now, sorry, it's God's only fear left remaining as he's got a 1v2, a bit more manageable than Death's situation, but running balls out with his knife,
What?
he's gonna clear it, I guess. Gonna
Ooh.
make his way through. This has put him into a half decent spot. He's got the bomb, right? Doesn't he? Or yeah, he's got the bomb on him, so this is going to be a situation. He's not gonna plant though, it looks like. So we're gonna have to see what this looks like, if anybody will chow him. But it's just not going to work out, unfortunately, as Toronto will clean that round up.
Yeah, I wonder if he had a call out or something, maybe heard something that spooked him, kept him from
Yeah.
planting there. It seemed like he was running straight for the bomb, but just got held up. And, when you got 2 players of the Falters that, I mean, it seemed like he got by, but I guess they kind of figured out that he was maybe
Yeah.
at the V-bomb site. I don't know how he didn't get spotted running by Mick there. That was kind of wild.
That was some ninja stuff right there. That was the very least my play of the round anyway. So as we move into this 2-0 now, old guys hopefully not wanting to let this get away from them. Dessa found another one that round, continuing to stay hot, and Swanee found himself 2 as well, but have to see. They got to stop these bubbles and make streaks probably. It's one of their keys to success, but as we've seen on these offenses for Toronto, everybody's pretty content with letting things ride, but this battle's going to go out in the guillotine, and
Ooh.
Bolt's going to win that one.
Bolt
Bolt,
finds it, and G-Man finds one as well.
Bolt,
Dries is good for the trade. He's looking for another one onto G-Man,
oh,
not able to get it. He's going to get a little active on the map here. The old guys Texas are once again in a down situation, 2v3, and the Falters are going to start planting towards that A side, but Dries gets the god timing, kills the planter, and one more. Now it's a 2v1 situation. Mick left all by himself. He is on a 3 streak. Going to try to preserve this round for his team here. Gets spotted, and Dessa gets the trade off the kill onto Dries. So now the old guys Texas, you got a free defuse here, and you get yourself on the board going up 1-2.
yeah, they made things work there into a down situation again, but yeah, like you said, they found that god timing there and able to get both. The bomb still went down, which made it a bit more interesting of a situation because if the bomb obviously is lying there, you can kind of just camp out the bomb, but when it's planted, that gave a bit more of an out, but they were able to trade it out effectively. So on the board are the old guys Texas now, and Dessa not slowing down, finding her 3rd kill of the round there. So gonna have to see Gods get on the board now because we know what he's capable of. He was flying in that Mercado, so gonna be looking at him now. But onto the offense, they look like they're kind of favoring this A side, but pretty content with just hanging out for the meantime.
Yeah, they know that all these Falters are watching these crosses here. Everybody's well aware of how Fortress Search and Destroy needs to be played here. And Dessa is just kind of trying to fill it out, moving through that cannon area. You got all the Falters just holding their angles, not really overextending, making old guys Texas make the first move. They've got the bomb in a neutral position as well. It's not really all the way committed to A. They could maybe take it across to B, so I'm wondering if they might be trying to decide something in the comms here. Seems like they finally cross, and Bubbles is going to lay down a whole lot of shots. They bring the bomb up as well. Gods is able to get across to the bomb. He's going to start laying that down. And now we've got a 4v4 retake situation. Make it a 4v3 as Bubble finds Dries.
Yeah, Bubba got rewarded for shooting all these bullets. He's only got 22 bullets left in his tack. I mean, he might not need any more, but dude was just
Oh,
firing
no.
down line. As, yeah, the trade's not going in the favor of old guys Texas. As quickly with the bomb planted, quickly the bomb will probably be diffused now.
Yeah, that was just a full team collapse by the Toronto Falters, able to work their way around and just find every single trade. Got a couple good timings there. One player is popping dead silence, gets picked up. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
But Falters aren't going to be too sad about that. I like how old guys Texas were able to make the play call there and just snap down onto that bomb site. Like as soon as one player was able to cross and got info, like they just immediately reacted onto the bomb.
No, you're right. Even if the trades don't go your way in the end, that really isn't that can change situation to situation.
Oh,
It's nice to see the play call be made as they make another big play call. Three guys rush past that door. One's gonna go back the other way, but they've established some pretty good control on this A side now. They just need these trades to fall behind. Is G-Man gonna pop up this window? God's gonna get on the board watching him there though. That's his second kill, pardon me, of the match anyway. Swan's gonna fly out now too, and oh,
oh,
unfortunately, Mick is going to be able to recover and pick that up. As now Bolt is feeling angsty as well, ready to push out. He's got bubbles on his back. They gotta know that at least one man crossed, if not two at this point, because they've seen those three people right away. As now, they probably wouldn't have caught that guy. Drees is gonna find another one on the other side. Now we got Daddy Pop. They will have the intel that he's probably coming back here. Kind of ready. Shots are coming down. What's this going to look like? A knife
oh,
for Bold. Going to find that one. And the trade went through for Mick, too. Now it is a 2v1 against Gods. What kind of timing is he going to get in this situation? Pretty good. He's going to find some good shots
oh
onto Mick.
no.
Unable to finish that, though. And now he's being beaten from behind. And things like can't go right for Old Guys Texas, it feels like right now, T.
No, it's just a lot of unfortunate circumstance. I mean, Bolt just chest bumped that dude with a shank, and you know,
Steals the
lucky he
match.
had his knife out. That was not looking like a good timing for him. But Falters are just taking advantage of every little mistake, every little hole they're given, and maybe even some they're not. And going up 4-1, it's looking a little slow for the Old Guys Texas. We need to see a reaction here.
Yeah, again, I think these last two rounds we've seen some definitive kind of shot calling from them, but unfortunately this round, the shot call to pick up the bomb was really not ringing out in their team's comms anyway. But shots coming down. You don't
Might
really
need
need the
that.
bomb yet. God's got a kill. There we go. This is a numbers up situation for Texas. And as I say that, it is evened up. But as I say that, it is almost brought back down. But G-Man going to be able to play his life. And, this is a bit of a weird scenario now. Dessa going to pick that bomb up, wanting to say, let's get going to A, guys. Let's use this momentum we think we have anyway. But Bolt is playing this fishy angle. Gotta think it goes well for him. But Dessa finding a huge kill. That's got to inspire the troops.
That's exactly what you needed if you're Old Guys Texas. Bombed down, you're finally in an up man situation. They're going to start locking down this bomb site here. Swanee's in a great position, but
Oh.
the timing is just not there. So unfortunate, Swanee. If you see this, bud, my heart goes out to you. That is COD timing at its finest. And the 2v2 retake is on as Bubbles finds Dessa. It's all up to Drees. He gets some nice shots onto Bubbles, but the pinch is in. G-Man, good for the defuse. And the Falters are going to go up 5-1. I mean, that's a heartbreaker.
That was, I think, as bad as it gets for COD timing. Like, we're literally turning on the pixel that he would have seen him. It's unfortunate, but everyone here watching the stream obviously can see that, but he will not know yet. And, well, I mean, I guess he kind of will, though. He'll be like, I was just watching that. So, unfortunate again, like you said, Swanee, if you watch this, our hearts go out to you, but gotta recover. If you're watching this after, I'm telling you now, you gotta recover, as it's 5-1. You knew that then, which is now to get really confusing. But either way, Old Guys Texas know what they got to do. They've had some all right rounds, honestly, these last couple. They just got to get across the line.
Yeah, you gotta get that momentum rolling. God finds a first blood once again, does big damage to G-Man as well. Looked like maybe Toronto was gonna try a B hit there. He gets back down as Mick
Oh,
hooks the nade a little too long. He likes his popcorn burnt, and that's gonna take him out of the game. So you got a 4v2 now, make it a 4v3 as G-Man finds, or a 3v2 as G-Man finds one. He's gonna spot Dessa as well, and this is looking a little greasy once again for Texas.
yeah, you don't want to let the doubt creep in, especially as us being the casters, always very hopeful, but just have seen it somehow go the unfortunate way for Texas time
Oh
and time
no.
again, because now it is a 2v2. What plays will be made? The bomb is definitely over on this A side. Swanee's in a position to at least show some resistance. This dead silence may not help his case, though, as it looks like G-Man's about to make the route that will
Oh
find him.
no.
That is now going to be the 2v1. Got to get this bomb down, though. Dessa could potentially find some timing as he's going to have to plant right away. If this is the kill for Dessa. Oh, no. Unfortunately not. Toronto going to close it out 6-1.
Wow. I mean, you could just
Oh,
write a book about all the unfortunate things that happened to OGT in this search and destroy. Just
yeah.
nothing was going their way.
People ever.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. But we're back, baby. LSC low control. We got the old guys Texas kicking it off. Swanee gets a first blood here. They're on the attacking side. They got to get a little bit of momentum on the map and in the series. Currently down to 0-2. This is everything for them right now.
Yeah, gotta find that fight in them. They gotta get back into this. In this map, it is do or die for your first game of the season. And yeah, I mean, if maybe they like LSC, right? They have the opportunity to play their way into another down the line anyway, obviously, as we are, yeah, focused on this current control. As right now, there's a bit of fighting go down on the A point. Kills are going forward both each way, but they're going to go the way of Toronto over on that A side point. But it's going to allow Old Guys Texas to get their way over to B. Let's see if they can get this hold in.
A great start from Mick, able to find a two-piece. Swanee's getting active once again, gets a two-piece of his own. And this dude just loves running it down, man. I feel like every time we're on this POV, he is getting absolutely cracked on the map here, and it's going to pay off for him. He gets a spawn kill on the Bolt. You hate to see it. A little shaky shots from Swanee there. G-Man's able to find him, but the damage may have been done. As looking like the OGT are able to capture the B point. Drees gets away with his life. He's got Bubbles looking all over for him at the moment, but B point down. Now you got the A point. It's technically the easier one to cap, but the defensive hold you can put on A just solo is pretty tough.
Yeah, this red tower spot is often a very tough kill to even get alone, let alone the other three people that are pushing you on all sides of the map. As we do see Bolt, also a fan of running it down, is deep onto that other side alley, but he's going to get taken out. That'll maybe allow OGT to start to get their arrows starting to point towards A point. As Drees is going to be the one in charge of killing this Mick on top of the red tower. This is going to be tough, as he is kind of doing all of his effort to it, but he's going to get pushed out by two guys now, so that'll quickly stymie the push that was for you guys Texas. They are already down about 8 lives with only 13 to go with a minute left on the clock.
Yeah, Mick just learned a hard lesson about challenging the AR on the heady right there. He got absolutely deleted. And Bolt, once again, just all over the map, letting his team kind of hang closer towards the A objective. This dude is hard to track right now as he's just sniffing out players all over. Finds another kill. He gets shot at by a couple of Texas, but the info's in. There's a couple players at least on that side of the map, and you can see the arrows of the Falters kind of adjusting for that. And G-Man is just cutting down Drees. Dessa is able to stop the clock for now, but he's got a big gunfight to win, and Bubbles shuts him down, and the Falters are playing some perfect defense.
Yeah, I mean, pretty crazy to think that Toronto's got 20 lives remaining and they lost B like that. But, I mean, I guess, you know, you can look at that as a positive, but we'll have to see. Old Guys Texas, are they going to get one more try at this? It seems like they're going to fly out, get a chance. God's going to stop the point there. Swanee finding the kill on top red tower. There's another one. That's going to be 2, I mean, in the feed, as that was a team kill, unfortunately. So that will stop things, even though they got quite exciting for the moment there.
Yeah, it all kicked off there at the end for one final hurrah, but the Falters were just playing great defense there. I mean, how many lives did they lose total that round? Was it like
12, I think.
11, 12 maybe at the end of all that? Like,
yeah,
they were cooking out there and playing their lives really well.
Yeah, Bolt and G-Man, like we were kind of saying before the break, didn't really miss a beat. Mick and Bubbles able to do what they were required of as ARs, but yeah, Bolt and G-Man were still just flying around doing what they wanted to do. And G-Man was able to, in the craziness that was the last kind of second there and a little bit before that, obviously, was able to amount to a 7 streak. I honestly think that's his second of the series. So this guy is rolling KD-wise anyway. And in the map, as they're off to a 1-0 start in a 2-0 series, as we've been saying. Old guys Texas, though, not done yet. God's getting some kills back the other way. Going to need to see them bounce back in this one.
He knows that he's got Mick up above him. He's able to find that.
Go.
Good for a trade here. And OGT's got a lot of presence on the map at the moment. The Falters are trying to sneak through. They're able to work a couple players past that A objective, and they do get a couple kills as well. So it looks like they're going to try to re-angle back towards B here, but they get shut down by Swanee and Drees. And now Swanee gets another player on the soccer wall. Gonna shut him down before he gets traded out. And the Falters have only got 30 seconds left. They've got to touch a point here. They need to secure at least one. And that's a great way to start it off as Bolt finds one.
Yeah, I mean, OGT finding all the kills there. As 3 more go down. This is a really good spot for OGT. Gotta just make sure this ends. 15 seconds here remaining. You gotta finish this out, not let Toronto get anything going. Just to give yourself that momentum you'll need to completely reverse this series, right? And this is not how you do it here at home. Unfortunately, hopefully they'll be able to clean this up. God's gonna get taken down. Drees is gonna find one. The trades are coming through left and right. One kill goes back the other way. Oh, unfortunately, he didn't get that kill. It's gonna take a bit too much effort there now. Now God's has got to come in. This will be a pretty big 1v1 right away on the point. It's gonna take. Oh, he's gonna get pieced up on the side. Kind of now more Toronto arrows are there. OGT needs to reevaluate this push. Gods is going to get on the point. Swanee now has a lane. He's going to find one. Unfortunately, unable to find others. Toronto is keeping the numbers, and they're going to get a B cap team.
No.
Oh.
The Falters with 5 seconds able to clutch the A point. They've got a minute to work with. They're only down 1 life as Mick finds another kill. He's on a 4 streak right now. And this is definitely a sticky situation for OGT. They've got to play perfectly here and not let this round slip right through their fingers. They were so close from a perfect defense. They've got a couple Toronto players pushed up on the map that they got to deal with.
This is a big life for Gods over in this building over here. He's got to find a kill to keep this positioning good for OGT, but I think he's being found right now. Unfortunately, Bolt finds that kill over there. Spawn killing is kind of coming in for Toronto. They're now getting onto the point. This is now 2 healthy bodies with 1 watching the spawn. Swanee's in the back now. He's got to find these kills. Gonna just go back and get a regen in, which honestly you kind of got to do at that point. Dessa unable to find that man.
Oh no!
Gonna turn around, Mix hunting with the knife. Oh no, the boogeyman strikes. Finding that kill with the knife. Bolt finds Swanee. I think we know that this picture gets finished by Picasso here.
No.
That is gonna be a 2-0 round count now for the Falters.
Oof. When it rains, it pours. OGT are so close to getting a 0-tick defensive win. And in the blink of an eye, they end up losing the round. Now they got to pull off the ultimate reverse sweep to be able to get back into this.
And like even when they drop that point, right, like they're pretty much even in lives. You can still come out ahead on ticks if you just stop it there, but they really were never able to even remotely wrangle back the the map control that they once had before those shenanigans, we'll call them, on A occurred. So G-Man getting right back into it. God's really just trying to keep this team moving, keep their motor going here. He's been really good in his control so far. Bubbles, the guys though, they've been also very good. So this is again, we're getting to crunch time here. We gotta see it from old guys. This is it. This will be their last round of the first week of the fall season now that we are back. If they don't make things happen now, Dessa are gonna try and stop that, but G-Man just doing the work. Oh, everybody doing the work around him.
G-Man doesn't really have to do a whole lot as his teammates are good for 3. But now he's got all these guys spawning on the other side of him. He's probably hearing so many footsteps right now. He does find one. Teammates also find the other 2, and there's the last one. Mick able to lock down Drees there. And Bolt just immediately replaces Swanee. The Falters are super efficient, and they know exactly how to play this defense here. And you can't help but think that old guys Texas might be a little deflated after that last round.
Yeah, you can't really blame them, can you? It was about as close as it got to winning that round, and when things went bad, they went bad. So, unfortunately, this is looking like the end. But I mean, one man's trash is another man's treasure, and I mean, Toronto has looked excellent. They deserve this. This was a a rather emphatic 3-0 in the series and in the control we just watched.
It was a Toronto masterclass tonight. I mean, all three game modes, they look super, super solid. And in this control specifically, even when your back is against the wall like it was in that attacking round, they're able to rally.
Mhm.
They get the entry kill to get a couple guys on. They work their stacks and their trades. And just like that, you lock out the series, quick little DoorDash piece. You're feeling good at the end of the night if you're a Falter fan.
Well, and you're also feeling good.